Today I'm going to show you my exact 5-step method to turn any regular product into a high-end story-driven ad just like this one.
Why is nobody talking about how Kylie's matte liquid lipstick does not move?
Every single shot that you're seeing was entirely done with AI. From beauty to fashion to lifestyle, brands are already using AI-powered UGC ads to scale their campaigns because they convert. So in this video, I'm going to show you how to create a complete ad from scratch for Kylie Jenner's brand Kylie Cosmetics, from scripting to generating the actor to animating them to stitching the whole thing together into a polished video. So let's start with the first thing that you will need, the script. I know, obviously we're not going to write it manually. We're going to use ChatGPT, but we're not going to just type write me an ad for Kylie Cosmetics because we're going to get the worst copy ever. To fix this, I found a custom GPT called UGC Video Script Generator. It's specifically trained on ad scripts. So as you can see, the tool is going to ask you a couple of questions to know about your product. And then it's going to give you a couple of clips or shots, call them whatever you want, with the movement that the camera needs to follow and the script that the actor is going to say. And this is going to help you build every single frame in the video. You can refine it, but to be honest, this one is more than enough for me. Like I said, ChatGPT generated a shot list and I went the extra mile, so I built my own tool where I added all the shots. So this is the first shot, the second shot, this is the third one, fourth one, and fifth one. And to build it, I used a tool called Flute, which is perfect for this type of management tool. So Flute is basically an AI app builder where you just grab whatever you want and it can create it for you. You don't need any technical skills. In my case, I don't even know how to code. As you can see here, my prompt was pretty short. It was like, build me a tool to create a shot list for UGC ads. That's it. And then he created this whole website where you can actually get access to the dashboard and create any shot list as you want here. So in my case, I created the Kylie lipstick shot list. And for example, if I want to add a new shot, I just click on add shot here. Then I click on edit and I can add the description that I want, the action, the talent directions. So what the actor is going to say, any other notes. I can also say if it's a B-roll, an A-roll, a CTA, a lifestyle, whatever, and add the duration of the clip. That's a type of tool that needed a developer, but now you can just do it in 10 minutes. So if you want to get access to my tool or even create your own tool using Float, you have the links of the tool in the description below and in the pinned comment. So now that the script is locked in, we need to create our first frames. The tool I use for this step is Xfield, and I use the AI Influencer tool. You just have to go to Character and AI Influencer. Then on the right side, as you can see, you have a builder, and you can select whatever characteristic you want for your AI UGC actor. So in my case, I went with this girl who looks like the typical girl who's going to use a lipstick. When this AI actor is created, she becomes the foundation for all the shots. Now the thing that we're going to do is generate the first frame for each shot in my shot list. So basically one image per shot. And this is what I'm going to use as a starting frame when I animate the clips in the next step. So for example, for the first frame, I needed the girl to be in her room holding the product. So in my case, it was pretty simple. I just added the first image that we created together and I added the lipstick, which is the Kylie Jenner lipstick. Pro tip here, make sure that the image background is pretty clear. It's white in my case, so that you don't have any issue when you try to merge the AI character and the product. Then my prompt was pretty simple. Make this girl hold the lipstick and put her in her bedroom. She's a UGC creator, and remove the bag and the coffee because she was actually holding a bag and a coffee in the original image. By the way, I'm using the image model Nano Banana Pro for the first frame generations because this is the most consistent model right now. And as you can see, this is what I ended up with. Everything is pretty consistent, the face, the clothes, the hair, and this is what we're going to use for the first frame of the first shot. So then I just replicated the same process for all the shots in the list. By the way, if you want to use AI ads for your own brand or for your clients, but you're not really sure how to start or you have some questions, I'm actually offering free calls with me where I can help you figure out the whole workflow. I'm not going to pitch anything, there is no catch. I just want to learn more about you guys' problems so I can create better videos. So if you want to book a free call with me, you have the link in the description below and in the pinned comment. Now let's get back to our ad and let's animate the frames that we just created. So for this step, I'm still in Xfield and I'm going to use the model called Kling 3.0 because clearly this is the best video model right now. So the workflow is pretty much the same for A-roll or B-roll. We take each frame generated before and we add them to Kling. We also add the instructions and the script that we generated in the shot list. For example, let's do together the first clip. So I need the girl to speak in front of the camera showing the product. So as you can see here in Kling 3.0, I added my first frame, and in the prompt I said this girl is talking to the camera and saying, why is nobody talking about how Kylie matte liquid lipstick does not move? Okay, perfect. Now we turn on the sound here. We select the model Kling 3.0, 5 seconds is more than enough. 720p is more than enough also, you don't need more. And you click on generate.
Why is nobody talking about how Kylie's matte liquid lipstick does not move?
By the way, don't pay attention to the voice because we're going to change it later on. But as you saw, the animation is pretty good, the lip sync is accurate, and she's saying what we want. For the B-roll, it's the same process. And as you can see, we get an amazing close-up for the lipstick or another lifestyle moment where we can add during the ad. So by the time you will be done with this process, you will have a full library of shots that we can put together. But before we jump to the editing phase, we need to talk about the sound. Because it takes 5 minutes, but it makes your whole ad goes from amateur to professional if you manage the sound correctly. So as I said with Kling for the A-roll clips, we already got the voice voices. But the issue is that it's not consistent throughout the whole video. So for that, we're going to use 11 Lab, which is completely free, and change the voice so that it can be consistent throughout the whole video. So for the A-rolls, so when the girl is talking in front of the camera, you just have to go to 11 Labs, go to voice changer. And as you can see here, I just uploaded my MP4, so directly my video into the tool. I select the voice that I want. So for me, I went with Imana, cute, candid girl. You can also change some settings here. And then I click on generate speech. And this is what I get.
It's transfer proof, smudge proof, life proof. Literally lasts me 8 hours.
So as you can see, she kept the right script, the right intonation. And now for the B-roll, which is going to be the voiceover, you just have to go to text to speech and write down the script that you want. Same thing, you just have to select the voice and change the parameters that you want and click on generate speech. Now for the background track, I'm using Suno. It's an AI music generator that helps you create music from scratch basically. And as you can see, my song description was really simple. AI UGC ad for lip sync background music, mid-tempo, modern vibe. So I got a couple of musics here and I think I went with this one. Yeah, so as you can see here, pretty smooth, kind of like R&B vibes. Also during the editing, you can use some sound effects you can find for free on YouTube, like a soft whoosh for the transition or a clean pop when the product appears. So nothing heavy, just to add some polish. So now that we have all the elements, we can jump on Premiere Pro, which is my editing software that I'm using. By the way, you can also use CapCut, which is completely free. And the rule for editing AI ads is pretty simple. First, high pacing. So lots of quick cut to keep the energy going. If the lip sync moments are a bit off, make sure to use B-roll to hide it. You can also speed up the B-roll to make it a bit more dynamic, and also don't feel locked by the shot list. If something flows better when you change the order, just do it. So as you can see here in my case, on the first row here you have all the A-rolls and the B-rolls. On this line here, you have the 11 Lab voice that I added. And this line here is the music. A couple of tricks that I've used during the editing is that, as you can see here from the beginning, I use here a B-roll just to cut from the A-roll to the B-roll, then come back to the A-roll. Then we can see another B-roll shot here while she's actually talking. Now this is another A-roll. And as you can see, I don't keep it that much. Then I add another B-roll here, which is actually the same as this one. We go to another B-roll here and end up with the A-roll. And also, as you can see, my shots are not more than like 2 or 3 seconds every time.
Why is nobody talking about how Kylie's matte liquid lipstick does not move? One swipe and done, full coverage, insane pigment. It's transfer proof, smudge proof, life proof. Literally lasts me 8 hours. And it's comfy, not dry, not heavy, just a clean matte finish. If you want bold lips that stay perfect all day, this is the one.
So as you can see, the result was really impressive, really natural. And you can imagine that this type of product can be sold easily right now. So here's a quick recap of all the 5 steps. Step 1, write the script with the custom GPT, get the shot list automatically, and use my tool to organize it. Step 2, generate your base image with Nano Banana Pro. Step 3, animate every first frame with Kling 3.0. Step 4, add your voice with 11 Labs for consistency, generate your music with Suno, and drop some SFX for polish. And step 5, edit with the high pacing, quick cut, B-roll between talking shot, speed up motion clips. So everything that I used in the video, the custom GPT, the tools, are all gonna be in the description below. Again, if you want me to help you on your own AI specific project, the link to book a call is in the description below and in the pinned comment. And I'm dropping tutorials like this one every week, so make sure you subscribe and I see you in the next one. Peace out.